put it up there.
It's not me.
Make it so they can see it, so they don't see your face.
President Trump has won the election. This is your favorite president, Donald J. Trump, with some very exciting news. Remember, my gold sneakers, they went like crazy. Everybody's still talking about them. They sold out in a matter of hours, and people went wild for them. So get my new Trump sneakers and don't miss out this time. These aren't just any sneakers. They're a symbol of American greatness and everything President Trump represents. But don't wait. These limited edition sneakers won't last long. Don't miss out. Don't get shut up. Get TrumpSneakers.com now to collect your victory sneakers. It's an easy URL to remember. Get TrumpSneakers.com. Celebrate this historic election victory. Get your Trump victory sneakers before big collectors scoop them up. That's GetTrumpSneakers.com. Get Trump sneakers are not intended for investment purposes. Strict limit of 3 sneakers per family. Hurry. Go now to GetTrumpSneakers.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This market is not intended to accurate care for any disease. And from new research labs,
Yeah, that's right.
supplements. We deliver cutting-edge innovation in every bottle. PR Labs is your one-stop shop for plant-based multivitamins and supplements to support healthy aging, manage your daily stress, or helping you get that restful night's sleep you deserve. Discover the science-backed difference that helps you feel your best. Visit us on Amazon or go to PRLabs.com today and enjoy 15% off your first order. Start your journey to a healthier, stronger you at PR Labs.
Swish Funding, you'll find flexible funding options from $25,000 up to $2 million. Our process takes just minutes, and you can have cash in your account in less than 24 hours. To qualify, you must be in business for at least 1 year with monthly revenue of $50,000. It's that simple. Be prepared with the funding your business needs to thrive in 25. Unlock financing with rates as low as 8% and flexible payment terms tailored to your business needs. At Swish Funding, we're here to help you grow. Apply today at swishfunding.com. That's SWISH funding.com.
You have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes. If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-200-1390. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-200-1390. That's 800-200-1390 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-200-1390. 800-200-1390. Jordan Love and the Packers take on Caleb Williams and the Bears. The Niners face the Seahawks. Touchdown! It's a huge day of football. Sunday beginning at 1 Eastern on Fox for the game in your area. Welcome back. People Magazine has just picked all-star John Krasinski for sexiest man alive. I got some sexy men here at this table, but Jesse is just too sexy. He's the king of being sexy. Gutfeld, the great Greg Gutfeld, and in your face crack. What do you think about this choice? Do you still wait this version of the people like the sexiest man alive? Yes. I've got respect for everything to me. You're not the sexiest man alive. It's okay.
Anyway, I don't think he's sexy at all. I really don't. And I'll tell you something else. It's just the rules that are sexy. Okay? It's what he has to do in his fake life, like most actors. That's it.
And then you have a strong opinion about John
This
Krasinski?
is very, very sexist. I'm super against it. I don't care. He's fine. I subscribed to People Magazine because one time I was on Fox and Friends, this is so many years ago, I was filling it. And on the little blue card it said, make sure not to ask about his divorce. So I'm like, some guy from Hollywood. I was like, I didn't know he was married. I didn't know he was getting a divorce. And I felt so out of it that I subscribed to People Magazine.
I think it's great that People has nominated or announced that a trans male can be the sexiest one alive. Krasinski never talks about it, but he's trans. Yes, he's trans.
Yeah, but if you recall when the title sexiest man alive, it's
thought I know you thought you should have made the magazine this year, but what are your thoughts about
I mean, I said that in offhand comment.
Really? More of
I don't
this?
understand what they mean by sexy.
Come on.
Ladies, like when you see him the shirt off, that one shot.
I know
The shirt off, please. Is that it? Can we please?
I know, Eric.
It's a beard thing.
I made the beard.
See that?
That's a trans. I mean, I don't think that's a bad looking guy.
I'm not bad. No, he's not
That's not a
bad.
bad looking guy. No? Judge says no?
Sorry.
The judge has a little bit more of a,
Refined taste.
a little bit more of a sexual appetite.
One more thing. One more thing. As I said. Experience the evolution of Lincoln Park. We didn't say, let's get the band together. The album became an album, while the band became a band. Join us for Lincoln Park Mania for a limited time starting Friday on Channel 41. Or listen at home with the Sirius XM.
This holiday season, the turkey isn't the only thing that gets stuffed. Everyone knows when we eat too much, gas and bloating are likely to follow. Even more trouble ensues when we combine too many rich foods high in fat and sugar. An antacid may bring a moment of relief, but there is a smarter idea. Dr. O'Hara's Probiotics. Taken daily, Dr. O'Hara's Probiotics provide optimum digestive support with enough of the good probiotic bacteria to help us digest rich holiday foods. And for sudden upper digestive distress, chew a capsule or two. Enzymes and postbiotic metabolites only found in Dr. O'Hara's Probiotics as a result of the 3-year fermentation process will help you feel better and improve your overall digestive health. This holiday season, discover the Dr. O'Hara difference for yourself. Get Dr. O'Hara's Probiotics at Natural Grocers,
Hobson Road.
Sprouts, Whole Foods, Vitamin Shop, and other natural
Welcome to
health
Hobson
retailers
Road.
nationwide.
This is the newest road I saw in my life. Check it out!
Not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-1758. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-1758. 800-575-1758. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
If you're a business owner with salespeople, how in the world could you say no to this offer? To tell 20% of your salespeople close 80% of the business. 80% of all sales are closed after the 5th attempt, and 83% of salespeople don't even ask for the sale once. Did you know that 90% of all salespeople have never even read one sales book? How many sales are being lost each month? Simply because your salespeople are not professionally trained how to sell. Hi, this is the world's top sales trainer, Jason Evans. I give you a free 45-minute video of pure sales training techniques that will increase your company's sales within days, guaranteed. This could double, even triple your company's sales. This video is closing, handling objections, and more. Just call us and leave us a voicemail and an email address, and we'll send you this amazing video for free. Call 800-500-8320. This is how to close from A to Z for any product or service, regardless of industry, whether you sell face-to-face or over the phone. Call 800-500-8320. That's 800-500-8320. Paid for by Power Sales University. Wesley Financial Group is all over.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-791-0000.
Serious? Landing up on Harmony Road? Wow, that's sad.
Which road is this one?
Harmony Road.
One more thing. Let's change tone for a second and just
take a right, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. We ended up on a Harmony Road, and I don't even understand.
Extraordinary attorney. He argued over 60 cases before the Supreme Court, and he was twice awarded the award of the U.S. Justice Department. His late wife, Barbara Olson, was a passenger on the plane that hit the Pentagon on September 11th. After Barbara's death, he married. He is survived by his wife, leaving his 2 children from his first marriage, 3 grandchildren, and 5 great-grandchildren, and all of us benefited from his mentorship. God bless you. All right, great.
All right, tonight we got a great show. Got Jim Florentine, Michelle Tafoya, Tyrus. Let's do the senior face hitter. Election news in the state of Vermont. Kamala Harris received 235,791 votes.
Hey, I recognize this road.
19,395 votes. Harold Ford Jr. received 3
I do.
write-in votes. Receiving 0.0008% of the state votes. Not enough to win, Harold. In your face.
Thanks, Harold. You get to go next.
Another good point.
I don't know who came up with that, but you're awesome.
Amazing.
Also was a giant bus so quick about these police officers. They jumped in this guy, drove into a pool, stepped on gas by mistake. These officers jumped in the water, crowbarred them. Someone got him out. God bless them.
Good evening from Washington. I'm Julian Turner in for Brett Baer. Baking tonight, President-elect Trump's decisive win has been facing some surprising cabinet nominations for key administration spots. The latest just announced appears to be Catherine
Finish it?
O'Connor from
It's
both sides of the aisle.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, she made it great.
Senators elect great new leader.
She made it long.
Received confirmation of Trump's nominations, and the incoming and outgoing presidents in face-to-face for nearly 2 hours in the White House. We've got the panel standing by to react to all of it. But in first, we thought the next Senate Majority Leader. We begin with senior national correspondent Rachel Cosby. She's in West Palm Beach tonight with the president-elect is churning out these nominations. Aisha, what can you tell us? Some Republicans on the Justice Department. Fox is told tonight that this Senate confirmation could be a tough one, as Gates is still under a House ethics investigation, and he's considered a firebrand by many. He's divided Republicans on Capitol Hill. Now, Trump ally Howard was also tapped today to be the director of national. With your host, Shannon Guys.
There's to execute on foreign policy. Somebody like the President of the United States.
Thank you.
Current colleagues here with us and confirm.
Now, Trump has also tapped Pete Hegseth, an Army veteran, military support advocate, and former Fox News host, to lead the troops as Trump's defense secretary. And finally, Elon Musk joined forces with Vivek Ramaswamy to head the Department of Government Efficiency, to new agency, Julian, that aims to fund government waste. So Trump clearly making waves with this latest round of those cases. National correspondent Brad Comer has all the details. Find out what's about some of Trump's pick.
Feds dropped their alleged sex trafficking probe of Gates, but Gates remains under investigation by the House Ethics Committee. That inquiry stops if Gates leaves the House. Republican Susan Collins says this is why the Senate does background checks won re-election. That puts the GOP into that majority at risk. And something that just came in here, Jillian, we have seemingly a concession by Hakeem Jeffries, the Democratic leader in the House. He says, while we will not regain control of Congress, House Democrats will hold Republicans to a razor-thin majority. This is unprecedented in a so-called wave election.
All right, Fox News still waiting, not calling the House for Republicans just yet, following the guidance put out by the Associated Press tonight. And always, Chad, thanks so much. Pennsylvania Senate race between incumbent Democrat Bob Casey and Republican challenger Dave McCormick is now going to a recount. Pennsylvania
Lord.
says unofficial results triggered that vote. McCormick leads with 48.9% right now in the vote. Casey's 48.5%. The AP called the race for McCormick and Casey has so far.
The biggest mistake I made was I picked some people. I picked some great people, yeah. But you don't think about that. I picked some people that I shouldn't have picked. And neocons.
Do you go to work tomorrow?
Bad people or just good people.
All right, let's bring it on. Taylor, we got the guy Benson.
Tomorrow's my appointment.
Townhall.com and
Yep.
the guy Benson show
Probably
right
take
here on Fox News.
All coming?
Byron York, chief
What happened?
correspondent of the Washington Examiner and Axios political reporter.
Why does she not want to go?
Maybe I'm driving. Maybe she'll be with us. I don't
Take a
know.
look. Today, the New York Post calls it the president-elect's shake-up squad. I think.
Morning, guys. Do not try to with your vehicle or motorcycles. Okay? We're going.
It's 32 degrees out.
I smell Tom Biggs Woodstone. Put my foot out the window. Okay, I'll do that.
Confirmation hearing, it would be a wild scene, and I think it could be early and divisive among Republicans, which may not be something that they're terribly eager to go through at the very onset of a new administration, but we'll see how deeply Trump might want to dig in on this one.
Byron, to that point, take a listen to Senator Shelley Moore Capito on with Neil earlier today, what she had to say about it.
What we have to look at is the experience that President-elect Trump has had with the Department of Justice. He has been prosecuted over and over again on some very flimsy terms and just sort of reworking the wheels of justice to be tilted away from him. And I think that's what he's reflecting in a pic that is sort of raising eyebrows across the nation in some ways.
There are, to her point, very few people in Washington, Byron, who are going to take on the task of real DOJ reform in the specific way that the president-elect wants it.
Yeah, well, what the senator said can be true, and Matt Gaetz can still be a terrible pick. And I do think it was a terrible pick. And we don't know the status of the House Ethics Committee investigation into alleged misconduct. We do know the Justice Department investigated and didn't charge him with anything. But the thing we really know for a fact is that Matt Gaetz played a hugely aggressive role in nearly destroying the House of the Republican Party and the House of Representatives, and with his basically mostly on a personal vendetta against Kevin McCarthy, who was then the Speaker of the House. And I mean, he's very lucky that the House has no role in confirmations because this guy said he's got it. He's all over. For no good reason.
Folks insist that comes out of last week with not just this massive victory under his belt, but
Okay, he has a single lie right there, right?
not just
Yeah.
him personally, his
You know that I mean? That's I right there.
to me, also just how Trump is not going to waste any time. He is going to step into the Oval Office and he is going to get moving quickly, including with his threats with Justice Department ethics and have named him enemy number one for Trump and those around him. And this pick seems to indicate that he plans to kind of follow through on retribution towards that agency. And it was very remarkable to hear and see the reaction to the announcement from the Hill. So many people were texting me, talking to me in the hallways, just shocked at the decision, shocked at the nomination, and casting a lot of doubt on whether he could actually get through in the Senate. I think we've got a full screen of all the headshots for since just the show ending last night. When we look back now on these four guys,
Point number one, Pete and Matt Gaetz. Gabbard, I think there was an expectation that she would land somewhere in this administration, but where? That was the question. DNI may raise some eyebrows with some people. Rubio, not terribly surprising, right? That name has been out there on the short list for a while. It was reported a few days ago by the New York Times that it was going to be Rubio. Then it just sat. People said, okay, why is it sitting? No confirmation yet. That confirmation came today. And so that also sets off a little cascade in Florida politics as well, which is another sort of interesting side note to the Rubio nomination, because I think it's very clear that he's on a glide path to becoming Secretary of State.
Yeah, he certainly seems the safest among the choices from the last 24 hours anyway. Panel, Stan, we're going to come back to you later in the show. We've got a lot more on the meetings between the former and incoming presidents coming up later in the show. That being described as a cordial meeting, a smooth transition, at least that's how staff on both sides describe it. But down today, President-elect Trump, for nearly 2 hours, senior White House correspondent Peter Casey shows us the details. Hi, Peter.
Julian, good evening. We were told for months that if Kamala Harris won, she would come to the Oval Office with a to-do list, and that if Donald Trump won, he would come to the Oval Office with an enemies list. Well, today, President-elect Trump did come to the Oval Office with a list of questions. Beside a roaring fire warmed up to Donald Trump. After nearly 2 hours back at the White House, Trump told the New York Post News, and he gave them to me. Also, we talked very much about the Middle East. Likewise, I wanted to know his views on where we are and what he thinks, and he gave them to me. He was very gracious.
It was indeed very cordial, very gracious, and substantive.
It was also structured, according to President Biden.
He wanted you all to know that President-elect, again, was gracious, came with a detailed set of questions.
Somebody who did not pop their head into this Oval Office meeting, Vice President Harris.
I would have to refer you to her team on how she wishes to move forward.
Last time Trump came to a meeting like this, President Barack Obama indicated the top threat to the United States during his administration would be, Trump believes, it's China.
The competition with the People's Republic of China is going to be defining. That has got to be a paramount priority for the incoming administration.
This week, President Biden plans to meet
Let's share a story right
in
now,
South
guys.
America.
Transition.
Do you remember when I was a little kid when I was a little crazy in the car, that remember I had that thing on right here?
47.
What was it?
This right here?
The heater?
No.
Oh, the four-way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember I had that on, but I kept like
Yeah,
you can go. When I said like you can go right or left. Remember that?
Yeah. I remember that.
First Lady's team by Dr. Jill Biden was still there to greet incoming President-elect Trump, and she handed him a handwritten letter of congratulations for his wife. So today, Donald Trump, not just the incoming commander-in-chief, he's also a courier. Billy?
All right, Peter Ducey from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue for us tonight. Thank you. So the man investigating President-elect Trump for the past 2 years is now asking Florida appeals court to pause upcoming deadlines in his appeal of the classified document case against the former president. A Florida judge dismissed the case over the summer. This move was expected. Special counsel Jack Smith finds an off-ramp now. Smith is appealing the Fox News was first to report he will be leaving his post, and both cases will be dropped. It's against Justice Department policy to prosecute. Court, he's saying. And this inflation nationwide
So, can I show me how it works?
October, the government Index says
The
consumer
four-way?
prices rose 2.6%
Go ahead,
from
turn it
a
on.
year ago.
There
That's
is, guys.
0.2%
Turn it on,
rise from
because I'm gonna shut the
September.
car off here in a minute.
Economists cite higher rents, airfares, and price tags.
Go piggies.
Stocks were mixed today. The
Right.
Dow
Pause.
47, the S&P 500 is up 1.
I was like, you can go right there.
Coming up next, the FEMA employees.
And there you go, guys.
Now,
You move home?
Alright, guys.